Hey, what's going on, guys? So once again, if you're an anime only viewer, if you don't want to be spoiled about the things that are going on in the Boruto manga currently, I highly recommend clicking off of this video because I don't want to spoil anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled. And I tried to title this video and create a thumbnail in a way that it's not gonna spoil you guys. So with that being said, if you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video. There's a bunch of other content on the channel that doesn't cover spoilers. I highly recommend checking some of that stuff out. That way you aren't, potentially spoiled. And if you're still here, I'm gonna assume you're okay with me diving into spoiler topic. And today I want to talk about Orochimaru's role in the defeat of the Kara organization. I think that Orochimaru is going to be a central figure when it comes to bringing down Kara, in particular when it comes to Jigen. And the reason why is when it comes to test tube babies, Orochimaru is like the godfather. Like, he's the Vito Corleone when it comes to all that. Like, you gotta put respect on dude's name. Like, literally, you gotta kiss the dude's pinky ring because he's the one that started all that stuff, okay? Like, Jigen, we see him using test tube babies and trying to find someone who could be a suitable vessel for the karma seal, and his motivations haven't fully been revealed just yet, but we've seen Jigen and the Kara organization essentially doing the mad scientist type thing, and you're not gonna outdo Orochimaru when it comes to that. But the fact that Kawaki's body is essentially a walking ninja tool because of all the experiments that have been done on him, that means someone like Katasuke could essentially unlock a lot of secrets in him. But also when you start dealing into seals and all that man-made stuff that's been done to him, the one person who would probably be best suited for this would be Orochimaru, because that's his level of expertise right there. And given the fact that it looks like all the different members of Kara have some type of modifications done to them, like even Kashi and Koji, when you look at them, like, we don't know if that's maybe a modification that he has that's been able to mask his chakra, or if he is indeed a former Konoha ninja. We don't know what that is. But when you look at Delta's had modifications done. The guy that Kawaki fought had modifications done to his body. And when you look at Orochimaru, if Orochimaru were given the opportunity to study Kawaki, and he is able to get information from some of his memories of being a test tube subject and everything, Orochimaru could be the one who comes up with the game plan for how to counter a lot of what Jigen does. Like, what's to say that ability that Jigen has to be able to recreate things? We don't know if that's necessarily an ability of his karma seal or if that's something that Jigen's been able to manufacture on his own. And the other thing is when you look at how Jigen went through this process with Kawaki, I feel as if Orochimaru could be the one who is able to reverse a lot of the stuff that's been done to Kawaki. And I think that when you look at Orochimaru's character, the only reason why he would do it is if he were able to reverse it, then that gives him the opportunity to study how it was actually done. To reverse Kawaki's whole thing of being a ninja weapons tech, having his body essentially being a ninja tool, bring it back all the way to the beginning, and then be able to use that on his Mitsuki clones that he's creating, those synthetic humans he has in his lab. That's something that when you look at Orochimaru, it's always fascinated him. Like, that's part of the reason why he was so interested in the Jugo clan. So I think that that could be something that gets done there. And the other thing is, if you look at that, if Orochimaru does play a huge role in bringing down the Kara organization and he's able to crack a lot of the information that Jigen has, then that could be something that Naruto was talking about when he was briefing Tsunade, and it was revealed that Naruto decided to work with Orochimaru simply because his information and research could come in handy when it comes to dealing with the members of Kaguya's clan, because at this point it does feel like there will be an invasion at some point. So when you look at that, any information that he gains, and in particular any information he gains about the Kara organization indirectly from Kawaki, and then looking at the fact that Kara has some type of connection to the Otsutsuki clan, has some type of fascination with them, Orochimaru could be using all that information to come up with counters for the members of Kaguya's clan, and that could be huge, because essentially you could have a scenario where Orochimaru is the one who ends up saving the ninja world. And I think that if you want to go the route of Orochimaru being a good guy, which I don't think he is, and there might be a video on the channel at this point, I don't know if I've released it yet, but there might be a there might be a video on this channel going over Orochimaru's endgame. But on the flip side of that is, if you have Orochimaru take that stance, right, where he ends up saving the ninja world, what better redemption for Orochimaru's character? A guy who started out as a member of Team Hiruzen, and then he got off the track along the way, and then he's descended into darkness, now actually playing a key part in saving the ninja world, being one of the driving forces of it. If you want to have a redemption story, there's no greater redemption than that. I know some people say, well, he brought back the 4 Hokages. Yes, he brought back the dead 4 Hokages. Great job. Let's give him a pat on the back for that. But you also have to look at this. In chapter 614, when that happened, one of the things we found out, or was it 618, when that happened, Orochimaru essentially said, whatever way Sasuke decides to go, that's the direction I'm gonna go. So essentially, if Sasuke wanted to attack the village and attack the ninja world, he would have been lock and step right behind him. If you have Orochimaru working aside Naruto and Sasuke to defeat Kara, and then turn around and defeat the Otsutsuki clan and save the ninja world, then he's essentially redeemed himself. He's redeemed himself of all the past actions that he's done in the past. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about Orochimaru's future? Do you see a scenario where Orochimaru not only helps defeat the Kara organization, but also the members of Kaguya clan, or do you think that's too outlandish? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Have an awesome day, guys.